Hello everybody, this is your instructor and personal trainer Shirley. You can see I'm already marching. This is body sculpt. So march with me. I'm going to keep this very simple today. We have water and we have our body. We're going to move in and out. So we're going to do some leg work today using our body weight, moving and marching in place. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, because sometimes we find ourselves in a place where we might not have access to weights. In, out, out. So if we don't have the weights, we have our body, right? Outside in, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, out, out, and out, out. Use those arms to march. We're raising the core temperature. Hopefully you already warmed up a little bit. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Step back and forward. Step back, it's not a lunge, it's just a step back. Step, return. Step, return. Step, return. Step, step. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and switch. Here we go. Step, return. Step, return. Step, return. So this works a little bit on balance. Step, return. Step, return. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step out. Step, return. Step, return. Step, return. Step. This is the warm up, kind of loosening up, limbering up the legs. We'll get a little deeper into it after. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And the other side. Step out and back. Step, return. Step, return. Step, return. Step, return. For 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, good. And roll the shoulders back. March. Make sure you have your water and you're sipping it periodically throughout the class. So we're going to start with 1 foot forward, 1 back, and the heel is lifted on the back foot. You want to make sure you get your balance, right? The front leg is going to lunge and the back one can lunge also. You can take your back knee all the way towards the floor with the heel lifted, or you can just do a partial lower and raise. You can also bring a chair in front, hold on, shoulders back, chest lifted, and then we're going to go down and up. Down and up. I'm going about halfway. If your knees are good and you can go all the way, take it down. What you're watching for is the ankle knee hip alignment here, right, and your balance. So when you go down and up, the knee is not extending past the toe. And the rear leg can be going all the way to the floor or partial weight, right? And you can hold on, we'll take some of the weight off the legs and put it into the upper body and onto a chair. So let's switch sides. All right, so we're looking for a precision alignment. Everything nicely facing forward before you get started. So you can look down and check. Back foot lifted off the floor. The heel is off the floor, right? Down and up. Down and up. You can go a little lower, and if you want to add weights, you could go ahead and grab them and put them on your shoulders. Down and up, down and up. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Listen to your body. If your knees will bend and you can get real low, go for it. 4 more. 3, 2, and you might want to use it for balance, okay? Could be for balance. So it's more about slowing it down and focusing. Okay, water. Right, next move is in the warm-up, we did the step out. I'm going to show you from modified step, return, to a wider step, return, wider step, return, wider step, return, step out, return. Then go into the lunge if you can. Side lunge if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, you can modify by stepping out. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to do the other side. Step and return. So it can be a step, return, or that step, side lunge. Step, side lunge. Other foot facing forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 to go, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's hula hoop the hips. Stretch all that out, inside and outside of the hips, the upper hamstring where the hamstring and glute meet. Circulate the other way, hula hoops. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to go back into our lunges. So the lunges, second set. Remember, you can hold on if you need to. You can go partial way, down and up. 3. I'm showing you a fairly modified lunge, but feel free to go a little deeper down and up, and we're working on balance as well. I'm stretching the hip flexor here. So the lunge is also a stretch as well as a strengthening exercise. Down and up, down and up, down and up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch the legs. All right. So other leg forward, this one back. Both feet facing forward. Lunge and lift. Lunge. 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 Catch your balance. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Lunge and lift. Breathe. Breathe. Down and up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake off those legs. Individually march it out. March, march. So a little bit of a cardio. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Step, 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 step. Side to side, side to side for 4 more. 3 more. So just the ability to move that side step. 2 and 1. We're going to come to standing. 1 knee, 1 leg up. 2, tabletop. Shoulders back, chest lifted. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch the other side. Okay, balance. Knee to chest and hold. Get it up there quite high and squeeze the belly button to spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then hip hula hoop, hip circles once again. Breathe. 2, 3, and 4 the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go into our squat. So remember, if you have a chair, you can use that. Grab some water. If you have a chair and you prefer to sit and stand from the chair, or even use your hands on the chair to stand and sit, that is an option. It's also an option to place weights on your shoulders and sit and stand from the chair, but at least you're getting the seat part of it. Otherwise, weights on the shoulders, and or if we're in a place where we don't have access to weights, we're just going to use our body weight, which is the theme for today. So feet are hip width distance apart, and we're going to squat partial way or a little bit further down, depending on if we have a chair, depending on how our knees feel, down and up. Squat and raise. Squat and raise. Okay, good. Down and up. Down and up. Squeeze your gluteal muscles. Squeeze, and maybe you have weights here. Lower and raise. Lower and raise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shake off those legs. Shake off the legs. So if we have the weights, we're going to add them to our shoulders. We're going to go up and down off the toes. If you don't have weights, the theme for today, then we're just going to use our body weight to lift the heels off the floor, which also becomes balance. So lift and lower with weights, or weights by your sides, and or just lifting the heels off the floor, up and down. If you have a chair, you can bring that in and place it in front, and that will also provide some support and also take some weight off you. Your body weight will be less if you're holding on, okay? So let's just tap that foot, in and out, in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? So we'll march out those two. We'll do the squats and the calf raises again, assuming we have no weights, but please add them. If you need to add them, you'd like to add them, pop them up there on the shoulders. Okay, feet hip width, maybe slightly wider than hip width distance apart. As you squat down, make sure your hips stay back. Right, use the glutes back, don't let your knees come over here. Push yourself back, okay? And 1, 2, you can hold on to the knees if it helps stabilize. 3, 4, some people can squat so long as their knees supported. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeeze the glutes. 10, 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it off, and then up and down on the toes, right? Calf raises, lift and lower. So a wider stance here, even if you do a calf raise there, better chance of balancing in the wider position. You can bring it closer if you want to challenge yourself. 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. March. March it out. March, march for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, water once again. Hot today. Sips of water as we go. So let's do a standing leg circle using our body weight. Weight is all going to go on this side here, foot on the floor. And the other leg is going to do a small circle around. Now our goal is not to touch down, though to do so is modified, as is holding a chair. Holding a chair and or touching down is modified. Keeping the weight constantly on that other leg is the best challenge, okay? And then you're going to see how far out you can circulate that leg with control. Now as you're doing that leg circle with control, you're feeling the weight bearing side, the other foot that's not moving, burning. Yes, it is. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, okay? So we'll just tap that foot out. So we were working the hip circle on this side, but this side was feeling the weight of the body holding you up to do the circle, okay? And we're using balance skills as well. Shoulders back, chest lifted, and engage the core. Circulate, same direction, but the other side. 4, forward, side, back. 5, 6, 7. If you're holding on, you might find your circles are greater. 8, 9, 10, and 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if if your balance skills aren't so great, this is a great class for you because we're working on that using the body weight on one side of the body. All right, so now we're going to go and circle the other way. So we're going to go back first, circulate around and down. Back, circulate around and down. Circulate, holding on. Try to stand as tall as you can. You may be slightly leaning forward. rear side front, rear side front. Right, rear side front, rear side front. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Okay, the other side. Now, rear side front, rear side front 2, rear side front 3, rear side front 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now I know that might look out like I was going really slow, but there's a lot of work going on there, right? Because I wasn't holding on to anything, so there's a lot of balance going on. March it out, and now we're going to take it into another single straight leg balance stretch to the rear. Now you might be holding onto a chair, you might be lifting and tapping on the floor because that's how many times you have to touch down, or maybe you can just hold the leg back. Right, holding the leg back and hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other side. Other leg back. Holding it. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And touchdown and circulate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circulate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Walk those hips side to side. Side to side. Stretch. Okay, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Let's do a little bit of core work, although you were using your belly button to spine throughout. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, cross, elbow to knee, step back, step back. Okay, so lift, lift, and this is hip flexor, obliques, cardio, cross, step back, cross, step, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just march it out and the other side. Here we go. So cross, step, cross, step, cross, cross. Add the rotation of the torso, the trunk. 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take your hands by your sides and just rotate your waist. You could do this with a weight in hand if you have one. If you're on the move, if you're traveling, this is the one for you, the class for you with just using your body weight. We just gave you a nice working routine using your core and using your legs, and then of course you can add weight if you happen to have it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand behind the head, elbow wide, fingertip reaching. We're going to dip. If you happen to have a weight, of course you can use it. But even this works. Crunches on the one side and stretches on the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can use a weight if you have it. 7, 8, 9. But a way to work your body. 10. If you don't have anything with you. 5, 4. This is it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Get ready to go for the twist again. Right, twist. So look at my hips, they're steady. The hips aren't moving. I'm gonna have a wide stance, but my waist is twisting. My elbows are glued to my side with fists. Okay, so we'll add a little bit of upper body to that. Twist, twist, twist. Don't get dizzy though. Look straight ahead, look straight ahead. Just add a punch, a punch, a punch. So you're using a little bit of that upper body, you're engaging the core, side to side, reaches, wide stance, waist twisting, punch it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, little dip, dip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, good job. Let's roll those shoulders back, marching it out. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. I hope you were able to keep your core tight throughout all of that. Shoulder rolls, arms behind the back. Separate the feet, nice stretch. Move your hips side to side. Breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. And a little side bend. Little side bend, stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up and over. Stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to take the front leg forward for a hamstring stretch. So the toe is lifted on the front leg, straight leg, and the rear leg is bent. So, like so. Stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other one forward. Hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then your hip stretch is the opposite of that. That's a lunge stretch. Remember the lunges in the beginning? And the hip is extending. The heel is lifted on the back foot. Shoulders back and chest lifted. And stretch. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch. Other leg forward. Heel is lifted on the back foot. And just hold that. Hold it, hold it. Breathe and hold. Hold on to something if you need to. If you find that too much of a challenge to hold the position, you can hold on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, leg out to the side. Stretch it like so to stretch and lengthen the straight leg, inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're going to go side to side, slowly stretching, slowly stretching, slowly stretching. Pull and pull. Are you able to stand, or you might need a chair? Let's see if you can master this in one. Bringing the heel back. Now pull back the knee. Stretch the front of the thigh. Squeeze and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And then the other side. Take a second so you can get that leg back. Pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. And hip circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's open up the chest and shoulders and turn the head. Stretch the neck. Nod the head up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Center. Turn the head. Hold. Nod up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Release. So whenever you find yourself out of time or out of weights, go ahead and look up that video. You know there's 1 or 2 with Shirley without any weights, with her body weight, using the upper or lower body, and that is the workout for you. It was a pleasure to be here with you. I shall see you next time. Have a great day.